Hey guys, it's Wilt here, and I'm bringing you a battle ahead with Srw3. Most of you follow him, or I'm not sure most of you, but you should follow him. He does competitive guides on Pokemon, competitive battling. It's good if you're trying to start, if you're starting to get into competitive battling, or if you want any sets. Srw3. I'll say it again. Well, let's just get straight to it. So I'm using my old team here. Except, with I think a couple different Pokemon. Hold on, let me turn on the volume quickly. So we decided to lead up with Haxorus, and I decided to lead off with my Mienshao. My Mienshao knows Fake Out, Stone Edge, High Jump Kick, and one other move that I can't remember. Yeah, but High Jump Kick is the main stab. It does a ton of damage, as you see right there. It destroys his Haxorus. Mienshao is pretty strong. I was actually afraid that he was Scarfed, because if he was Scarfed, then Mienshao's dead. But too bad, Mienshao's pretty frail. He has a pretty good ability, though. It's Regenerator. So that's why most people put Life Orb on Mienshao, as they just attack with him, then they bring him back to to get the health back. But he's not that strong in that he could take hits, but So I knew he sends out his Adios, and I knew he was going to go for a Psychic move since Mienshao's fighting type, and he's weak to that. So I decided to send out Srw3 against Latios, since I know he can eat up anything that he decides to throw at me. And decides to go for Psy Shock. It does barely anything, and then he decides to switch off to Terrakion, which I don't know why he did. I guess he knew I might have done Justified, but still, I'm pretty sure Bullet Punch would have killed him right there, since Bullet Punch is super effective against Terrakion. But I guess he had predicted the knockoff. But then I realized, with his boost, he might do some decent damage on my Srw3. Didn't want to take any risks, so I decided to send out Chestnut, because Chestnut is really good against taking physical hits. He's like the ultimate counter against Terrakion. I know because I've battled Blaziken before, and I've used this Chestnut against this Terrakion, and it just destroys it. So my Chestnut just eats it up. I decided to Leech Seed him to get the health back, and I could have gone for the Wood Hammer or the Hammer Arm, but I decided to just go for Leech Seed just in case he switches, since that's a good possibility, since he might have seen the weakness and gone for that. But then he doesn't, so I just decided to go for the Hammer Arm and kill him. It might have been best for me right there to go for Spiky Shield, but I thought he still might have switched. Spiky Shield just to get more health, and then just to rack up, damage. But I decided just to attack, since I thought he might have switched. Then he decides to send out Latios. I decided to go for Spiky Shield just to get more health back from leftovers. He decides to go for Hidden Power, and right here I was thinking, what could that Hidden Power be? Why wouldn't you just go for Psy Shock? I guess he was anticipating a switch, so I decided it might not be that safe to go for my Mega Srw3, but I decided to go to it anyway, which I probably regret in a few seconds. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was Hidden Power Fire. Is it? Yeah, it's Hidden Power Fire. I realize that now. But it was a pretty bad switch, since he knew I was going to send out my Mega Srw3. But then I decided to go to my Mienshao. So at this point, I have 2 down, and I think he has 1 down. But he decides to switch out to Talonflame. So I'll go for Fake Out, just to see what's there. I know he's going to go for Brave Bird, and my Mienshao cannot take any of that shit. So I decided to switch out to Garchomp, because of the old combo, Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, along with his recoil damage. Plus, I taught my Garchomp another move. I'm not sure if you'll see it in this battle, but I taught it a different move instead of Swords Dance. See, look how much that does, and at this point, if he decides to attack me, he's basically dead no matter what. So I basically sacrificed my Garchomp for his Talonflame, which it's a good trade in my opinion, since Talonflame does a lot to my team. A lot. Well, I mean, I still have counters for it, but it still does a decent amount. And then his other Pokemon, oh god, Mega Manectric. That's one of this team's main weaknesses. But I didn't tell you that. So he decides to now Mega Minetric, and he decides to Mega Evolve right here. I'm pretty sure I should have gone for high jump kick since he decides to go for Volt Switch though, right here. So he can get his Intimidate off, and then he can Volt Switch, which is pretty smart actually. I was actually pretty surprised that my guy was slower. I thought Mienshao was faster. I probably should have gone for Fake Out, but I thought that Mienshao was faster, and I went for High Jump Kick, which actually I guess turned out to work out since he sends out his Excadrill, and I just destroy it with High Jump Kick. Super effective, and it just rapes him. So I'm pretty sure we both have 2 Pokemon down at this point. I'm not keeping track though. Remember, but my Mienshao is at low health. Then he decides to send out Mega Minetric again, and I'm thinking, what can I do to counter this guy, since he just intimidated my Mienshao twice, so it's not like he'll do anything. I'm at -2 attack. So I might as well switch to a Pokemon to defend against this guy. So I decided to switch to Sylveon, since Sylveon is my only counter for this guy on my whole team. My only counter. But, you know, Sylveon is always clutch for me. So, I decided to just take it. And he decides to use for Flamethrower, but it barely does anything. Then he goes for Thunderbolt, which is a good amount because of the crit. I go for Hyper Voice since it does a good amount of damage on his Minetric. So I realized once I get rid of this Minetric, I'll basically I'll be able to go through the rest of his team. Since I decided to go for Leftovers right here, since I knew he can't recover. I need more damage just in case after his Minetric. I'm pretty sure I go for Wish because of that right here. Goes for Thunderbolt again. I'm praying that he doesn't get crit, but it really does anything, surprisingly. Actually, I didn't go for Wish. I guess that was probably not a good move. I got a crit there, but it didn't matter. His Mega Minetric is down, which is the biggest threat against my team. So I'm pretty happy about that. But my Sylveon's at pretty low health. So he starts to send out Latios. And I know he's going to go for Psyshock, but I decided to go for Protect for more Leftovers. Then I decide to switch right here, since Psyshock does a lot on Sylveon. Since, you know, it's a physical move. But just a special... Oh, actually, I let him die. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't have any good counters against... I didn't have any Pokemon that could take a Psyshock here. So I decided just to let Sylveon die. So I have 3 down. I decided to send out my Mienshao. And Mienshao did a ton of damage in this game. I just go for the Fake Out, you know, just to get that quick damage in. See how much it can do. It does a good amount. Then he decides to kill my... Oh, fuck, I just realized. This. My Mienshao did not... Well, it died to Latios, but then I'm pretty sure this was my last Pokemon right here, and this was his last Pokemon. So it was whoever was faster. But then I realized my Chandler is scarfed, so game over. It's a pretty good game. Actually, I think I had 2 Pokemon left, but you know, pretty good game. Good game. SRW through or Steven, I guess I could call him. If you like this video, just like it. Leave a comment below. If you want me to do more of these, just tell me. If you want me to battle you, just kick me at Wilt 18. See you guys later.